To Brendan.
It's Brendan. May he never find the bottom of his pint.
May his boss never find his tab.
Or mine. He was some man to drink.
Do you think that's what took him?
No. The doctors had him on some kind of a morphine drip in the hospital. I have a feeling he gave himself a dose of it.
Not a bad way to go, I suppose.
I suppose not.
Aye, he was never a big one for the church though, was he? What was it he used to say?
He used to say that too much religion messed with the beneficial humours.
He's probably right too, there's not much humour to be found in those places.
I suppose not.
Anyway, you wouldn't know what sort of Mary he was talking about with all that morphine in him. Are you coming out?
I've no tobacco.
I'll be back in a minute, so.
The same again there, Brian.
Can you pay for them?
We'll pay Friday.
You already owe me since last week.
Friday a week, so. Come on, 2 pints.
It's a nice watch you got there.
There.
Yes, the watch, no problem. That's good for 2 pints and a few pound off the tab.
2 pints. You're pushing your luck there.
Jesus, Dermot, why'd you give me a pint for? Sure, I have no money on me.
Don't worry, Pascal, that's great.
How did you afford that?
Don't worry, Pascal, I have my ways.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Will you be gone long?
Oh, Brian, I was probably gone out to make David chatting up that young one.
Here, look what I found outside by the ATM.
You fucking idiot, why didn't you tell me that? I'm after giving my good fucking watch to that bastard for these.
Jesus, Dermot, I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were getting me one. Anyway, I didn't feel great about taking it in the first place.
It's grand. You can get the next 2 rounds, so.
2 rounds? But you only paid for one.
That watch belonged to my father.
It's not my fault you handed over your father's watch for a pint.
You tight bastard.
Look, I'll get the next 2 rounds, alright?
I've been thinking about Brendan. I wonder what he was talking about in the end, I mean.
Mary, he said, wasn't it?
Aye, Mary. Over and over again. Kept it up till he could hardly speak, but whisper and move his lips to Mary.
The Virgin Mother, you said.
That wasn't her. Brendan thought the Virgin Mother was a brand of olive oil.
Who so?
I don't know what he saw. I tried to sleep last night and those words kept running through my head. Loud and then barely a whisper, but not even a whisper, but breath upon lips, Mary. Why would he die saying Mary?
That must have been the Virgin Mary, so.
Moments from eternal destruction. Mary, he said over and over. Mary. I wonder did she lie?
Who?
The nurse. I wonder did she just say he said it?
Why would she say that?
Them nurses are very religious. They'd hate to see a man die with sin in his soul.
He wasn't exactly a sinner.
There's fellas that burned for less than what he did, and us.
Burned? Who?
Heathens and the like.
I'm not a heathen.
When was the last time you were at mass?
Every Christmas like clockwork.
That's not religion, that's habit.
At least I go to mass.
Maybe so. Mary, he said. He had a sister, Mary. Was he calling for her, I wonder?
You never told me you had a sister. Sure, it's obvious so. It was her he was on about.
He mentioned her to me one Christmas Eve back at mine. Mind you, we were both fairly well on. He said, I haven't seen her in years. Who, says I? Mary, me sister Mary. Do you have a telephone till I ring her? No, says I. He shook his head and never mentioned her again. I wonder. Mary.
Brendan, he never had a sister. He used to tell me every time he was drunk. I think it was just because he was lonely.
What would he have to be lonely for?
There's more to friendship than drinking, lads.
No, he had a sister. Definitely. Mary, he said. It was his sister he was on about. What was that?
I said you're up early.
Right, that's nothing. Sit down.
Okay.
You have a drink?
I will, so yeah. Thanks.
Jesus, Pascal, take it easy. I had a dream about Brendan last night.
Brendan? So did I. It was there he was sitting, on his old seat in the corner, pale as talcum and sitting there with a pint, but he never touched it. And I had a fierce thirst on me. All I wanted to do was leap up and grab it, and I wouldn't have cared what he'd say.
And did you?
I did. I leaped and caught the pint, and I drank it for almost an hour, and the drink never ran out.
What did he say?
He said nothing but coughed, and then I coughed. And I coughed up blood until it filled the pint glass, and then I was sick. I've never had a dream like that, Dermot. I've never had a dream like that, and for the whole night after I couldn't sleep but lay there begging not to dream for fear I'd see him again.
Jesus.
What did you dream of?
It's not important.
Come on, I told you mine.
It was Dermot. He said something. He said you shouldn't have taken that 50.
It's none of his business.
That's what he said. I got such a fright I ran onto the road and was hit by a car. And I woke up with such a thump that I thought I had been. It frightened me, Pascal. It frightened me to the core of my being. It frightened me that I couldn't move for an hour after, but woke up and watched a chair by the window for fear he'd appear.
I'm sick of it.
Sick of what?
Brendan. I'm sick of Brendan. He thinks he can run our lives from the grave.
It was only a dream, Pascal. There's nothing you can do about dreams.
Maybe there is. What time is it?
9:30.
I'm heading on to the pub.
It's not open yet.
Then I'll be there when it's open.
Hold up, won't you? Have another ear.
No, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Brendan. I'll talk to you later, Dermot.
Jeez, hold on. Jesus Christ. Jesus, Pascal, Jesus Christ.
Dermot, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Look, I'm gonna get an ambulance.
Mary, Dermot. Mary.